What do a nerdy anime boy and a biblical prophet have in common? More than you think, both Okarun and Moses doubted themselves, and both became powerful only when someone else believed in them first. Okay, so here's the thing. We've all felt doubt in our lives. We've all felt like we're not good enough. We've all felt less than, that we could not accomplish the thing that maybe we wanted to do. And sometimes it takes something external to us to help us not only realize our potential, but achieve that potential. Now, Okarun and Moses are very different characters. They lived very different lives. However, they both have something in common, and that is that both of them at the beginning of their journey doubted themselves. They doubted what they could actually achieve, and as a result, their journeys both have the same lesson. Okay, so who is Okarun? Okarun is this insecure guy that we meet in high school, and it is very clear that he's socially awkward, he is insecure, and he really doesn't have many friends. Throughout his story, we see him interact with this individual called Momo, and it takes Momo to believe in Okarun for him to actually unleash the potential that he's had all along. Right? Within this insecure high school student, there is a hero storing within. And it wasn't until Momo believed in him that he was able to achieve this. Well, that and being cursed by Turbo Granny. So amongst this anime's themes of aliens and ghosts, right? And this interaction that happens between the supernatural and the outer natural, whatever's in space. You know, amongst all of this, we see this fundamental story that is that resonates with a lot of us, and that is the insecurities that we all feel and oftentimes are not willing to explore because we don't have that confidence in who we are, in ourselves, and being able to push forward. Now, Moses, believe it or not, in the Bible, like, he's known for parting the seas, for being fearless, getting in front of Pharaoh and liberating God's people. Right before all of this, he was an insecure guy that couldn't even speak. And when God comes to him in this burning bush, right, we see in the story that he is afraid, still approaches this burning fire, and in this interaction we find out, and he finds out, that God wants him to liberate his people. And Moses, instead of just saying, okay, you're God, you're gonna be able to help me and do this through me, we see this insecure human being that meets God with a bunch of different excuses, some of them ranging from, hey, who am I? I'm not important. I can't do this, to, hey, I can't speak. I'm going to stutter. I'm not going to be able to get this done. And ultimately, it gets to the point where God actually gets mad at Moses and tells him, enough. I will send you with your cousin. He will be like you are to me. You will speak to him and he will speak on your behalf. But Moses, guess what? You are doing this. This is your job. You were meant for this. So Moses, like Okarun, was also this insecure human being that requires somebody external from him to believe in what he could do. And God not only believed in Moses, but he believed in what he could do through Moses. And this is what we see in the story of Exodus, right? This is a story that we're all familiar with. God liberates his people through using Moses to do so. And in this, we see Moses not only get in front of Pharaoh, which was the government of the time. He liberates his people and he grows as a leader for the Hebrews, God's people. So like I said before, I don't think we are strangers to this idea. We're not strangers to this concept of not feeling confident in ourselves, having someone else having to see the potential in us and encourage us to go for it. And the question for you today is, what other anime do we see this in that you have seen before? Not only that, but maybe in your life, is there someone that came alongside you and believed in you even before you believed in yourself? Let me know in the comments below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. And as always, just want to remind you that we must persevere. Peace.